like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up notification bell. Does not cost you a thing. Comment down below. Interact with me. I interact back. If you don't like my videos, hit the dislike. YouTube analytics, right? So, as you can see, I'm at a Target in Yukon, Oklahoma. There's a trailer I'm taking back with me to the DC and Topeka, Kansas. Here's the trailer I'm taking. Now on this account, as I mentioned before, that box right there that I'm pointing at is the box that you get your paperwork with. Now I have a special key that is made for us drivers to use for that box, and as well as this kingpin here laying on the ground. Now I want to show you guys this real quick. Now I got my gloves sitting over here on the step of the driver's seat. The driver's side, not driver's seat. But those gloves will get real nasty dealing with this grimy fifth wheel. And if you're a truck driver, you know how nasty this stuff can be. Once you get it on you, you can't get it off. It's everywhere. Everywhere. So, as a trick that us drivers use, we take a bag like this here. Like I mentioned before, what we use is trash bags as truckers. And we palm it, our hands on the inside, using it like a glove. Grab the bottom of this, we stick that key in that is specially made for us, turn it, and drop it off of the kingpin here. Now this lock is used to deter theft and movement of a trailer that does not need to be moved. Now this one's ready to go. That's the reason why I have a key, and I'm authorized to take this trailer, as they call a sweep trailer. But I'll get back with you in just a second. All right, now we're hooked up to the trailer. I'm not gonna record while operating. You know rules. I'm gonna take these hoses here. It's pigtail. Plug it all in so we can move this trailer. Then after that, I'm gonna grab this, put it on the other trailer over here so it's not stolen or moved. Retrieve the key from it. Put my paperwork in there. Now I can't show you the paperwork. I keep my paperwork on a clipboard inside my truck here. But I'm not gonna show you that. You don't wanna know any details of that. Or you shouldn't know any details of that. So I'll be right back with you. Peace. All right, and just like that, I'm all done. I have put the paperwork back in the lock box. It's all locked away. That kingpin lock is on the other trailer now. What it should look like after we put it back on. There. And I have disposed of that bag. Now obviously you can tell I'm hooked up to this trailer now. Pull this one back, everything's signed, I'm ready to go. And that is how you do a double drop and hook at a Target store. Not too much to it, it's pretty simple. It took me longer before, of course, because I'm recording. I'm not even gonna edit that out, I'm gonna leave that in there. Be perfect, no camera. But I'll get with you guys in just a second. I'm gonna get on down the road and possibly stop at a truck stop somewhere along the way, get me something to drink, and take a little 30-minute break, that way I can get all my time back. Until then, man. All right, so it's the next day. I already took that other load back, the sweep trailer, back to the DC. I'm now in Oklahoma City. Gonna back this trailer on up into here. And see, with the Target account, you don't have to roll the door up and mess with it, because of what kind of docks they have. They easily access the door opening themselves. Now I'm gonna slide these tandems real quick. I just do it as a little favor. I don't know what the equipment is used inside. I just know when I used to unload trucks for stores, you know, that bounce was a hassle. But I'm gonna go ahead and back this trailer up, and yeah, we'll wrap in just a second. Now, I done backed up into the door here. Key thing I want to share with anybody watching this video: when you're dropping the landing gear, like I stated in my previous video, you do not have to crank it to the extreme. You don't have to crank it to the point that the fifth wheel is no longer touching the apron along the bottom of the trailer. All you have to do is crank it enough, and I'm gonna show you here. Just try to do this one-handed here. And when you do it like this, fellas, keep your face out of the swing of the handle. I've heard of people knocking their teeth out like that. Which, as you can see here, there's a gap underneath the concrete with this one. But since that one's up too far, I'm gonna go ahead and keep going with it, right? Until that other one meets it. This happens sometimes with landing gear, but you don't want to crank it to where you see how it's stopping right there. You want to bring it back just a couple of them, you know, loosen it up. That way, when the next gentleman or lady comes here to grab this trailer, oh, they don't have to crank so hard. And always make sure that you put your hoses and your pigtail over here on the catwalk out of the way of the drive shaft. And when you're bobtailing long distances, please put them up here. I've seen guys going down the highway, flying down the highway, hoses over here are dangling. They don't even know it. But since I've shown you the process of switching trailers here, I'm going to get my paperwork, right? Hop back up in here, and I'll holler at you in a second. All right, that trailer's dropped over there into that door. Now I'm in front of my sweep trailer. Now I'm not hooked up to it. If you see closely in there, I'm not hooked up to it. See the gap? Not hooked up to it. That's because I'm about to. Another thing I haven't covered in my videos, if you have this option in your rig, please use it. You have your fifth wheel unlock here. You don't have to use your hand to physically reach underneath and pull. You'll hurt your socket over time with that, your shoulder socket. Use this here. You hold it until it lets you know that it's been released. I don't know if it'll do it now, but let's try it out. You hear that noise coming from the dash? Now when the slow beeps like that, it means it's ready. Hear that air release? And you can also hear the pin if you listen closely. That's why I roll my window down. Anytime I'm backing up, maneuvering, or hooking up to a trailer, you can hear it release. And after you do that, when you're under a trailer, when you're letting go of a trailer, you're dropping a trailer, you hit the suspension dump. Now what this does is it takes the rear end of the truck and goes like that. Makes it easy to get out from underneath there, right? Instead of all that struggling. Plus you also don't want to just take off and boom, drop the trailer down when you leave it. Quick little tidbit I want to share with y'all. All right, so let me go and get out, take my key, unlock that kingpin lock, put it up in that lock box. All right, now we're out of the truck and we're about to take that kingpin from here, the kingpin lock, and put it in this box. Well, actually, I said it wrong, guys. Let me say it correctly. I've only been on this account a couple of days. I'm going to take that kingpin lock and I'm going to put it on that other trailer, right? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to put it in that box. Only time you put it in that box, using my bag's getting away. The bag try to run away from you. You know the bag you use to grab that greasy kingpin, right? That greasy kingpin lock. So here's the thing. I'll put these gloves on just a second so I can do my due diligence to get up under this trailer and everything. But I also want to show y'all this. Another industry trick. Always put your frame underneath what you're going under, what you're putting your body under here, right? Put your frame underneath there. That way, if anything happens with these feet here, the landing gear, the ground gets soft, whatever, your truck will protect you while you're under here. Now, I never heard of it happening, but maybe it will. Maybe somebody will go up into this trailer while you're hooking up to it, and it'll drop the weight down. You never know. You don't want that weight on top of your head. But let me shut my mouth, get back to what I'm supposed to be doing here, and I'll holler at you. Well, I guess I will not be taking back any kind of sweep trailer because the trailer here in the door that I'm in front of now, I assumed it was my sweep trailer. I hadn't looked at trailer numbers or anything like that yet. It has paperwork from the Target DC in the box that has not been utilized by the store yet. If you work the Target account, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have any return paperwork on it. And there's no return paperwork on the trailer sitting out here on the side of the building, which tells me that trailer belongs to maybe a driver that lives out here. So no sweep trailer, nothing associated with any kind of paperwork. And I don't pull trailers with no paperwork, so I'm not touching that or that without a BOL. I don't know what's in the trailer, and I'm not going to take the time to pull it from the door to find out, see if it has a seal. Even if it does have a seal, there's no paperwork in that box right there. So yeah, that's it, man. I mean, this is the Target account. Like I said, simplistic. Being that I'm lease purchase, I'm not going to sit around too much longer. I covered all my bases. I left a voicemail on the Target dispatch. I even called TCC. I left a message in the Geo tab. I did everything I was supposed to do to cover myself. Not only that, I have a video that I'm posting tonight, sometime this evening, that covers this. So I did everything I could possibly do to make sure I bring a trailer back. There's no trailer to bring back. And since I'm lease purchase, I'm going home. I'm gonna park this truck at the DC, hop in my whip, and go home. Completed 34 and then get back to it the following day and a half later. Until then, man, this is Block Life Vlogs, aka the Trucking Block. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up and notification bell. Does not cost you a thing. Comment down below. Interact with me. I interact back. If you don't like my videos, hit the dislike. YouTube analytics, right? And oh yeah, P.S. If you want to find out any more information about this job, please use the links in my description to contact me via those social media websites or my email. I will not be taking any phone calls. I'm just choosing not to put my number out there. I'm only stating this because I had a subscriber comment under my video, which I'm gonna comment back in a little bit to let them know. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but you gotta understand, player, I cannot put my number on the internet like that. Other than that, please hit my inbox, sir, wherever you are. All right then, man. Peace.